Hello! What's up, everyone? Grady White, how's it going? Mohammed, Average Gamer. Cool Burn, we got Mohammed in the house. Nice to see you guys. How's everybody's week going so far? My Sim Devil, what's up, what's up? Brett Beard, how's it going, buddy? All right. So what's up? What's everyone up to today? Hopefully, all a bunch of good things. Robbie says it snowed. Yeah, we've been having a little bit of snow off and on, but nothing that stuck to the ground. Did it stick to the ground for you? Fatal's been studying. What's up, Fatal? You gotta get that studying in for that's for sure. All right. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but they're gonna be nerfing the Seraph. So I know a bunch of us are kind of looking forward to that. But it sounds like it's probably not going to be very good after the nerf, honestly. So I don't know, some people may be happy about that, some people may be upset. I'm kind of looking forward to getting rid of those things, getting them off of the battlefield. But yeah, it would be great to get rid of those, in my opinion. Dennis, what's up, bud? I'm doing okay, thank you. My Sim's got some coffee. That's nice. Coffee's good. Lately, I drink coffee and I don't feel too good afterwards. I don't know what the deal is, but... Beard is also studying. Wait, no. He says studying is a snore fest. You know what? I agree with you on that one, but we have to do it sometimes, right? Let me look on the little thing here they posted. I'm trying to remember exactly where the Seraph nerf was put at. And I guess Angler will not be available in the next event. So on the next update, Angler will be removed, so you can't get it anymore for some reason. Not sure why that is, but that's pretty interesting. What's up, Blake? What's up, boss? Roby says, I don't know a thing about the Seraph. Still waiting for a gravity amplifier to be nerfed. Yeah, gravity amplifier sucks. I hate that thing. Missy Scott, how you doing? Oh, coffee before the tequila. It's probably not good to have both. You got an upper and a downer. Probably not good for your heart. Missy Scott's over there going on about coffee being nasty to get again. She doesn't like it. Alright, so Fatal got a RTX 3060. Check that out, buddy. Nice, man. 3060s are very good cards. But yeah, I mean, I've got a 3080 in my good PC, which just broke. And the PC I'm using today has a 1660 in it. And I'll tell you what, the 1660 runs any game I've ever played just fine. So honestly, I mean, a 60 series card should do the trick. Beard's 500 away from the Mars bot, man. I hope you get it soon. Mars is a lot of fun. Rockzilla says, I don't like the pilot skills. It made the Fenrir hard as heck to kill. Honestly, I'm not really sure if he's that much harder to kill. Because you do got the extra hit points, but you lose all defense points too when you add that new durability skill. So I don't know, man. To me, it's kind of evens out in a way. I'm not sure that I like it, but I haven't really run into many people running that, to tell you the truth. Honker said he's dancing in the living room to my music. Ah, well. Hopefully you have a good dance fest, I guess. Missy Scott's got a low battery. Put that baby on the charger. So Fatal's waiting for this graphics card to show up. Man, I hate waiting on stuff, especially if it's something you really want. You're like, I want it and I want it now. So hopefully it comes soon. But yeah, congrats, Fatal, man. You'll like that thing. So you currently have the 1660 Super, so what made you decide to upgrade? Smileys, how you doing? Nice to see you today. I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Blake wants to know if anybody's looking for a new clan. I'm not really sure, but there might be somebody wanting one. Roby's making some tea. I don't know about the tea, my friend. What kind of tea? So, Fatal, I actually don't know what ray tracing is. I heard somebody talking about that recently, but I have no clue in the world what that means. Like, I like computers and stuff like that, but I never really read too much about them. I just know you get a good graphics card and a good processor, and yeah, you can play games. Ruby says black tea. I don't think I've ever had black tea, honestly. Blake says it's Lestat 101. That must be the name of the clan. And Beard says green tea with honey is better for you. You know, they say green tea is one of the most healthy things you can have. I don't really know, but that's what they claim. Alright, so we got Daniel Rogers in the house. How are you? We got No Life. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I remember your comment earlier, No Life. But yeah, it's kind of hard to say. What league are you in exactly? If you're in like lower to mid leagues, probably like level 10 is a good place to put them. Will Burns says, Beard, type in your player ID so we can invite you. Did he say he needed a clan or something? Oh, his clan's not active. Yeah, it's kind of nice to be in a clan that is active, you know. You know, Fatal, I run everything on 30 frames per second. I'm a 30 frames per second guy. I can't really tell much of a difference between 30 and 60. Okay, you're in Silver League. Yeah, level 10 is probably a good place for you right now. Alright, so My Sim says he just ranked his clan up to level E, but nobody talks to him or plays squads with him. You know, you should see, you know, if you guys have a squad that doesn't really seem active or something, you know, see if they've got a Discord server or something similar to that. They might have one and you don't know about it. I don't know. For example, like, one thing I noticed is our clan, a lot of the guys never seem to be online as far as we know. Their little green lights aren't lit up, but they're playing at some point, but there's a pretty big group of us that play together all the time in my clan, but there's a bunch of people that we never really hear from or anything, so. Missy says, I'm very, very picky. Hunker says, are the best tea. I must have missed a message there. He says the three best, but I don't see the three best anywhere. Oh wait, he just typed it in now. Green, black, or oolong? Oolong, isn't that the luchador? Hunker, are you sure you're not talking about luchadors here instead of tea? Hey, 661, how are you doing? So Smileys is glad the Seraph's getting nerfed. I can't remember where they posted that. I'm trying to find it. Hold on a second. I could have swore it was on Reddit. I'm not actually seeing anything about the nerf here. It's around here somewhere. Yeah, dark soda is terrible for you. In general, though, anything with like high fructose corn syrup and stuff like that isn't the greatest. We got the Rock. What's up, Rock? How are you doing today? Maybe it was posted somewhere other than Reddit. I don't remember. So what do you guys think of the anglers so far? Have you guys seen a lot of them in battle? If so, is it a giant pain in the butt, or do you guys kind of like it? Where'd my music go? What just happened? Oh, I know what happened. Never mind. Technical difficulties on my end. More like my brain had a technical difficulty. Alright, so Fatal's gonna go get some coffee. Colburn says the angler and the Indra are very annoying. Ah, my Sim Devil said, I told my clanmates about the angler giveaway from Manny and one of his clanmates won, so he's jealous. Yeah, I mean, at least somebody in your clan got one though. I mean, that's kind of good for your clan, I think. Alright, so Ravi, what's going on, buddy? He says, I'm confused. What weapon should I put on my Skyros? I've got Sonics and I've got Hammers. Those are both very good choices. I kind of think the hammer type of weapons would work very well because what I like better about those is you can unload all the ammo and then go right back into your ball. Sonic weapons are a little bit harder to hit things, especially if you're lagging, so I think they're much harder to use. Like the Hammer, Mace, and Cudgel though, they're some of the best weapons in the game right now. Now Sonics probably do a little bit more damage if you're able to land all the shots and hit the people with them, so that one's really going to come down to personal preference. Uh-oh, Hunker says get ready for the biggest donation of the day. $1. Well, thank you, buddy. Right, Grady White said he heard the Siren and the Harpy are getting nerfed. I haven't seen that yet. Hold on, let me look somewhere else really quick where they post things about the game, because I gotta figure out if that's true. I don't really see why they would nerf the Siren or the Harpy. In my opinion, those don't really need nerfed, but that's just my opinion. I don't think there's a problem at all with Harpy and Siren.
Hunker Down donated $1 through Super Chat.
What do I think about the Invader? I think it's awesome. Yeah, Hunker, thank you, buddy. But yeah, I'm a really big fan of the Invader. It's very hard to kill. Ah, Daniel did $10. Thank you, buddy. That's very nice of you. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about the nerfs all of a sudden. I know I saw the Seraph nerf somewhere, but
thank you so
I
much.
can't
for the
remember where that was
donation.
posted.
You are awesome.
Daniel Rogers donated $10 through Super Chat. Ha, Hunker, top this. Lol.
Thank you, guys. Um, 661 says, are the bendy bullets getting a silent nerf? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Hunker, thank you again, my friend. You guys are awesome. Very nice of you guys, for sure. Uh-oh. Coolburn donated as well. Thank you. You guys are
awesome.
Amazing. Super
Hunker
amazing
Down donated
viewers right there.
$20 through Super Chat.
I
I'll
really
try.
appreciate that. Smiley says the bendies need to go. Now that I can totally agree with you on. The bendy weapons are a little bit crazy. Bellsprout says, what do I think about the Seraph nerf that was on the test server? Oh, is that where they posted that? I was looking for where they posted the details about that. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think the Seraph's going to be that good if they go through with all of that.
Thank you so
like the
much
Seraph
for the
will almost be
donation.
dead,
You are
honestly.
Awesome.
Coolburn donated $11 through Super Chat.
Bingus,
Ouch.
what's up?
Boom.
Yeah, I appreciate the donations, guys. You guys are awesome. But yeah, I don't think the Seraph's going to be very good at all if they do that nerf. It's kind of going to kill it off, I believe. Alright, Big Smash King says, what are the best weapons for invaders in close combat? Mace and Cudgel, I think. The Sonic weapons are also very good, but right now Mace and Cudgel are great. Two other choices I would consider would be flamethrowers or the toxic weapons like the Venoms. But I really like those shotguns. Those shotguns are my favorite. So Rockzilla says, it looks like the nerf of the Seraph will kill it just like the Fafnir. That's kind of what I'm thinking there, is it's a pretty big hit, like pretty big. I can't remember what all they're changing, but I think it's going to be losing stealth when it takes off and lands. I've got such a bad memory. That's why I was trying to reread everything, because I forgot what all they were changing, but I think the Seraph is going to be... I think they're going to take away some of the defense points in the air as well. Yeah, Hunker wins with the $20 donations so far. Mitos, I'm doing good, buddy. How about yourself? So Leonardo says, when is the new update? So as soon as the current special event ends, that's normally about when the new update starts. Let me restart my phone really quickly and I'll look at it really fast. I can't remember how many days we have left, but what's up, Onyx? How are you? Oh yeah, we're definitely going to see some Raven stuff going on when it's got the new pilot. I've always liked Raven, but it's always been a little bit too squishy for me. But I think if it's going to go into stealth like that, it's going to make the Raven really cool. So if that pilot comes out, I'll definitely do a piece on the Raven because I think it's going to be really good again. Roby's got the fat finger syndrome. Yeah, Q&A means question and answer, Rock. Helzo says, when will Pixonic fix Indra's aiming system? What's wrong with it? I've never noticed a problem with Indra's aiming system, so what's the problem there? Alright, so we got about 20 more days left until the new update goes live. So roughly 20 more days. Hunker says, over the years, Pixonic has nerfed many things that people have spent money on. That is very true. Pretty much everything gets changed eventually. New stuff comes out, it's got a really good run, and then it gets changed. I kind of wish they wouldn't do that. So, Kotan, what's up, buddy? So if anybody asks a question and I don't see it, feel free to ask again. Just don't spam it over and over. Just wait a few minutes, you know what I mean? Usual. I'm saying that wrong, I'm sure. But
Thank
he
you
says,
so
should
much
I
for the
replace my
donation.
level
You
70
are
Arthur
awesome.
by Heimdall?
Big Daddy T donated $20 through Super Chat. I am feeling sexy today. What about you, LMAO?
Big Daddy, thank you, buddy. Alright, so should you replace your level 70 Arthur with a Heimdall? Personally, I think Heimdall's much better than the Arthur. So if you've got the platinum to level it up, I think Heimdall's really cool. Not everybody likes the Heimdall though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not everybody loves it. For some reason, I think it's great, but a lot of other players think it sucks. So I like Heimdall, I like Minos, and I like Luchador right now. Those are probably my 3 favorites. And then if you need like a healing titan, Nodens is awesome. So those are my 4 picks right there. Tracy, thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Bellsprout says, fun fact, Minos is one of the titans that has practically never been changed since it was released. Huh, did they not nerf the Minos? I thought they did. I don't really remember though. Big Daddy wants to know if I'm feeling sexy today. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. There you go. Do you guys remember that terrible song? I think it was by a band called like Right Said Fred or something. They were terrible. That was like one of the worst songs I've ever heard, and they used to play it on the radio all the time. Like everywhere you want, that stupid song was playing. I was like, oh my god. It wasn't even good. So Blake says they are removing the angler from the test server. Well, test server is a little bit weird. I mean, you never know what is or isn't going to be on the test server. A lot of the times, I'm not really sure how they determine what to put on the test server and what not to put on there, but eventually it will probably be removed from there. Okay, so Panther Girl and Gargantuans, I think they're very nice weapons overall. The nice thing about them is they do heal you up a little bit, and the other thing cool about them is you can hit multiple enemies at once. They don't do huge amounts of damage, but they're pretty cool if you're hitting multiple people. So I like them, but I wouldn't say they're the best weapons out there. I think right now the Maha Vajras and the Lanterns and Dazzlers are probably like some of the best you can get, but Pantagruel and the other guy is pretty darn good. Missy Scott says, I said I don't like... I'm not a good Minos pilot. I don't like playing it, but it's a very good Titan. Man, you guys are really posting a lot of comments today. I'm trying to scroll back up through this and read some of them because I feel like I'm missing some. Alright, Ravi says, does Luchador has weaker durability than Odin's? Oh, Nodin's. No, I think Luchador has more hit points than the Nodins. Hell says Indra can't shoot the enemy when it's on top of it. Up to 75 meters. I've never noticed that problem, my friend. Like, I try to get... Then again, I haven't played my Indra in quite some time, and I haven't heard anybody else say anything about that, so I'm not really sure what's going on with that. If you're having some sort of major game issue like that, make sure you contact game support and let them know. Ajwal, you're welcome, buddy, and I'm sorry if I'm saying your name very wrong. I'm guessing I'm probably getting it terribly wrong, but... The one above all says, what's the word on the new Sonic nerf? I haven't heard anything about that. Bellsprout says, what do I think about the new Thor mothership? I think the fact that you can take down shields with it is awesome, but I would much rather see them actually do something about the shields and not just bring out items to help us deal with them, because the shields have overrun the battlefield. They're annoying. They're everywhere. They're crap. The only thing that should really have a shield that pops up constantly is a robot who is designed to have a built-in shield. The motherships and the microchips giving you shields every 2 seconds is terrible. I hate it. So, I mean, it's nice to have a mothership that's going to be able to do something about the shields, but I want to see them get rid of the shields or nerf the shields, honestly. Smiley says, I hope they don't nerf the Sonics. Yeah, I'm not really sure if they're going to. I don't really see why they would. Has anybody else heard anything else about a Sonic nerf? So Helzel says most of his clanmates have moved from Luchador to... from Indra to Luchador for the reason of the problems. Sonics are pretty deadly, but you really don't see that many people running them these days. The one above all says Tony WR said it. I wonder where he heard that from. I must have... So if that's true, I must have missed something somewhere. But I mean, with this game, you never know what's going to be changed. Ravi says my level 30 Luchador gets taken down way faster than my level 30 Nodins. You know, my Luchador seems to die very easily as well. Other people have a Luchador that 12 people can't seem to kill, so... If somebody looks at my Luchador funny, half of his life seems to be gone. All my Titans seem to die very quickly. I'm not sure why my Titans die fast, but some people's are unbelievably strong and mine are a little squishy, but I don't know. The one above all says a bunch of people have quit due to hacking, and he's going to quit as well. I haven't seen as many hackers lately, and my understanding is some of the hackers have been banned from the game. Are you guys still seeing a lot of hackers? Like, the last several days, I don't think I've ran into very many at all. Rockzilla says it's kind of crazy that some bots are stronger than Titans. Yeah, you know, I think my Fenrir, my Revenant, those things are my khepri. Those things are way stronger than most of my Titans. Bellsprout made a baby account on Steam. He sees a lot of speed hackers. My Sim says I haven't seen many hackers in the past few days. 661 got a hack in the last week. Well, all I'm going to say is I'm pretty sure they have actually started doing something about it. I'm not really sure what details I can share or whatever, but I think they started doing something about the hackers. So we should probably be seeing less of them on the battlefield right now. That's about all I can really say. So the one above all says, Sonic nerf to force people to get newer, better weapons. Well, not that many people are really running the Sonics, honestly. I see a couple people on like khepris running Sonics. I see a couple people on Anglers running Sonics, but most people don't really run them, honestly. So I'm not really sure if they're going to get nerfed or not. But I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be upset if they did nerf them. The more I think about it, because if somebody really knows how to use the Sonics and they don't have lag and they're able to land the shots, sometimes they do a crazy amount of damage. My Sonics don't seem to hit very hard at all, which is why I never use them. But mine feel very weak, honestly. What I notice is I'm lagging just a little bit, or the other player is lagging a little bit. It'll go right through him. I won't even hit the player. The Sonic weapons will, the first like several shots will just go right through the robot and won't register any damage. So I quit using them a long time ago for those reasons. Alright, so Helzo says he thinks they're reducing the punchers' damage by 20%. I'm not sure where you guys are getting all this info from, but I'm definitely missing out on something. Now, Puncher, I'll tell you what, Puncher is a bit too strong. Mainly, people running, even 2 of them can be crazy strong. 3 or 4 of them is crazy. Ruby said, I haven't played in months, that's why I haven't seen any hackers. Grady White wishes they would buff the incinerator type of guns. You know, those don't really do very much damage in my opinion. Smileys likes the Sonics on his khepri and Skyros. You know, every time I put them on my khepri, I can't hit anything. It's horrible. It's the most disappointing thing ever for me. But yeah, I kind of wouldn't mind the punchers being nerfed, honestly. Wow, Smiley says he runs Behemoth with punchers and it does crap damage. That's interesting. My Behemoth with punchers is brutal. Daniel says they don't know how to balance things. I do wish the game were a little bit more balanced. There's always a couple more items, or not a couple more, but there's always a couple items that are way stronger than the rest. I mean, I would love to see them buff up some of the old stuff. I would love to see El June get returned to its glory days. And I mean, there's a bunch of old bots that got nerfed down to the ground, which could really use some buffing. I mean, they've been slowly buffing up some of the older stuff, which is really cool. But I want to see Ares and Al June get buffed. Those were 2 really cool robots. Ojwal wants to know, what's my favorite robot in weapons setup? I think right now I'm really loving the Mars with Fainters or the Mars with Mace. Either one of those setups is awesome and very fun to play. What else do I like? I really like robots that are tanky. So Revenant is great. I like the Revenant with the shotguns, Fenrir with the shotguns, Khepri with shotguns. I mean, those are some of my favorites right there. Like Cudgel Mace Hammers, the shotguns I'm referring to. Yeah, Honker's been running the Avalanche Behemoth with that brand new pilot skill for the Avalanche. Oh my god, that's a nasty, nasty thing right there. 661 says, is it a good combination of Puncher and Sonics for the Revenant? The reload times are going to be way off and very different. That might throw you off a little bit, but you could definitely make that work. You could definitely make that work and make it work very well once you get the hang of it and used to the different reload and unload times. Bellsprout says, hey Danny, I'm running a mace and a cudgel mender. Is 2 repair amplifiers and 1 immune amplifier good for it? I mean, if your goal is to do nothing but durability, I think I would probably go with either 2 immune amps and a heavy armor, or maybe even 3 immune amplifiers. Now, if you need the anti-control portion, right? The immune amplifier will keep you from being locked down, suppressed, or frozen. So if that's important to you, then yes, you have a very good setup there. But immune amplifier, I don't know. The only thing I like about it is it's pretty much got the built-in anti-control. So not being locked, frozen, or suppressed is great. So yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty nice setup overall. But if you're really just wanting durability, repair amplifiers, man. Repair amplifiers are sweet. MC Hamster, what's up, buddy? He says, yeah, Behemoth Avalanche for sure. Hey, Megatron, how are you? Trident has the new skill as well. Interesting. I wonder if that would make Trident any good. Trident used to be a beast back in the day, and then they nerfed it, and it kind of sucks now. Willie says, what's the best weapons for Hawk? Well, that's a hard choice right there. Anything that does really good damage from 500 to 600 meters would be a good choice. The bendy weapons are very good. I think the new toxic weapons would be really good on Hawk. What else would be good up there currently? I'm trying to think. What else would I put on there if I were going to build it? I know some people really like Redeemers up top, but some people really like the hammers and the cudgels, but I prefer to try and play my Hawk from a distance. But I think mainly bendy weapons or the new toxic weapons are probably the way to go. I mean, not toxic, I'm sorry, the radiation weapons. Not the toxic weapons, the radiation weapons. The radiations are sweet. They got 600 meter range. They do big damage. That's a very good setup for him. Onyx, what's up? He says, Puncher and Shredders. Yeah, Puncher and Shredder would be pretty good as well. You're right. Thank you for reminding me about that one. What's up, Epidemic? How are you? Missy Scott says, Roby, you just ruined my dinner. One above all says something about immunity amplifier will give you permanent damage boost from 35 to 70 depending on the drone. Yeah, if you have the immune chips. If you've got the freeze immune chips, that is very true. You can get more damage using that. Personally, I don't like the fact that certain chips can give you permanent amounts of crazy damage. Epic says I sound better today. Better than what, my friend? Better than who? I mean, who do I sound better than? Do I sound better than Michael Jackson? Do I need to sing a Michael Jackson song to compare or what? I mean, I don't know. One above all says, what happened to Boss Lady? Yeah, I think she's doing okay. I haven't talked to her in a long time, but last I spoke to her, I think she changed her name. So I can't remember what she changed her name to, but pretty sure she's doing okay. Dirty Diana. What is that? Is that actually in a Michael Jackson song? I don't know if I've ever heard that one. Alright, so Willie Chavez says, is the Shell robot any good? Will, Shell is kind of, he used to be good, but right now I don't like it much at all. I don't think I would put the Shell in my hangar, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna say no, Shell's really not that good. One problem with the Shell is the new shotguns like Cudgel Mason hammers tear it to pieces. I don't know why, but they blow up its shields almost instantly and just wreck him like it's nothing, so I wouldn't really invest in a Shell, honestly. The one above all says, what happened to Pranjit? Has he not been posting videos lately? I'm subscribed to so many YouTube channels, it's hard to keep up with all of them. I haven't really talked to him for a while, but I was just assuming he's been busy or something. I don't know. Hopefully he's doing okay. Epic says, I love to see a Shell running at me in the Fenrir shotgun's instant amp buildup. Oh yeah, Shell shield will charge up your nuclear amplifiers really quick too. That's another reason you probably shouldn't run a Shell. Alright, so my sim is ready to hit Expert League on the baby account. Expert League in a month and a half, that's not bad. I mean, that's pretty good, really. Did you spend any money or was that all free to play type of stuff? Bellsprout says, I don't think Pixonic has ever nerfed modules. Well, they did change The Last Stand. And in some ways that was a nerf, in other ways that was a buff. They did nerf the nuclear amplifier. I don't think it... I'm trying to remember exactly what they did to it. I think it takes longer to hit the full stacks and it does a little bit less damage now, but it wasn't really a bad nerf. Ah, the one above says Pranjit's been AFK for a long time. Ah, crap, man. I hope he's okay. Huh. Yeah, man, I really do hope he's okay. Pranjit's a nice kid, man. I always like Pranjit. Is the Scotty Fafnir good? Well, Fafnir is okay. Fafnir can be good if you know how to play it, but Scotties, no. Scotties are terrible. The best weapons I ever played on Fafnir, I made a video about that probably about a month ago, are the new radiation weapons. They hit hard, man. You throw those on the Fafnir, they will beat the crap out of everybody. Other weapons that I do like for Fafnir are sonic weapons are okay. If you're comfortable playing it close, that is. Not everybody is. Mace is very good on there. Tarans are very good on there. And Pulsars are really good as well, in my opinion. I like all of those. So Isabella says, do you think War Robots Frontiers is going to be as popular as War Robots? Well, War Robots is a mobile game. That's going to be a like PC and a console game. So it's going to be on like, it's going to be on your computer, your Xbox, your PlayStation and stuff like that. So those are two very different things. But I would expect as long as they do things right on that game, it will be very popular. Onyx says, what happened to Tupac? Well, a lot of people think he's still alive, but a lot of people think the guy's dead, so don't really know, my friend. I don't have a good answer for that one. Missy Scott says, if my phone dies, I might use my fiance's phone. I said that funny, didn't I? Fiancé. I said that very wrong. I think I pronounce a lot of things funny, don't I? Okay, Epic Debic saw Prangen on one of Duck's streams the other day. Good, good. That's good to know at least. Alright, so Mech Pilot, he just got an Angler. Nice, nice. Okay, so for the Angler, I really like the sonic weapons. And I really like the new weapons like Claw, Jaw, and Talon. The other weapons that do really good would be hammers and cudgels. I'm trying to... You could do puncher and shredders or something like that would be okay. What else would be good on there? Those are the main ones I would really like to run, I think. Anything that does a lot of damage up close, because the Angler's made to be right in your face all the time, so you want weapons that do as much damage as possible at close range, and you want them to unload it quickly. But those would be my main choices. Altered Beast, I mean, if your thing is damaged, then yeah, I mean, if you ran one of those immune amplifiers, plus the immune chips and that pilot, that would probably be loads and loads of damage. It would be insane, I think. I don't remember if I tried it or not, but that would definitely hit very hard. I mean, all of those probably stacked together with those chips, so that would probably be redonkulous. But yeah, I haven't tested that one out yet, but I'm going to guess yes. But that's just a guess, so don't quite quote me on it. Alright. Bellsprout says, Danny, imagine how strong Wayland would be if it got a pilot that can heal gray damage. Man, Wayland would be phenomenal. I think I heard Wayland got some crazy pilot skills that make it even better now. I haven't actually looked at his to see, but If we could get a pilot to make him heal grade damage, that would be sick. I don't think he would be able to kill it, honestly. It would be like the never-ending healing machine right there. Fatal says Orkans and Pinatas are quite good on Heimdall. Dude, I haven't played Orkans or Pinatas in I don't even know how long. That would be kind of fun to play those one day, just because. I mean, back in the day, they were amazing. I haven't tried them in years, honestly. Alright, so my sim says I found an angler with magnums and a puncher, and it was a beast. I wonder if it had the autopilot. Were the magnums shooting really quickly? I'll tell you what, if you have magnums in the autopilot, it seems pretty unreal, honestly. Oh, epic. I would love if all the healers did grade damage. That would be great. I mean, I guess we kind of need the grade damage. I mean, if you didn't have grade damage, everything could just go back up to full health all the time. But then again, at the same time, the grade damage is a big old pain in the buttocks. So yeah. Missy Scott said, my poor tin can. EJ87MG, how's it going, buddy? I'm not actually playing the game today for question and answer. It's too hard to read all the comments and play, so that's just some pre-recorded game footage going right there. What's up, Anderson? How are you? For Drag, what's going on, my man? He says, Okale Sea Breathe Onyx. I don't know what that means, but I don't even think I said that right. Epic says maybe a module that heals grade damage on stacks. We actually have one that does that. Once you hit the full stacks, it's like bam, there's a little grade damage healed, but truth is you can barely notice it happening. For Drag, I'm doing pretty good, buddy. Thank you. What language are you guys talking in there? I can't quite make it out. Siberian. Serbian. There we go. I'm dyslexic, guys, so I read things all messed up. What did you catch, Daniel Roger? She always calls me Forrest Gump for some reason. Missy. Wait, what did Forrest Gump say? He used to say, Jenny. Something, something, Jenny. I'm gonna have to start saying Missy. I'll have to go watch that movie again so I can like mess with her. Pretend I'm Forrest Gump. Where am I from? I'm from the United States. So now they're talking about Zox. You better be talking nicely in your other language. That's all I can say. Oh, the buttocks comment. Yeah. The buttocks. That is kind of... Okay, you know what? That is kind of where I got that from, was Forrest Gump, so... Now I get why she says that. I never really put the 2 and 2 together. Now I get it. Don't you tell me to relax. I will never relax. I'm going crazy over here. All right, hold on. All right, never mind. I'll relax. I'll relax. I never liked the whole life is like a box of chocolates. A lot of people say that, honestly. It's just kind of like, eh. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Personally, I don't like boxes of chocolates. The chocolates are always filled with a bunch of gross stuff, man. I want a box of chocolates that's just plain chocolate and doesn't have like coconuts and who knows what. Marshmallows and cockroaches in the center, you know what I mean? No, thank you. I don't want no chocolate covered cockroaches. I mean, some people like that. Some people really like that. Willie says, what's the best robots and weapons to build in the workshop? I did recently make some videos about that. I can't remember everything that's in the workshop offhand, but I'll tell you what, Revenant, Invader, and Fenrir are 3 really awesome robots that everybody should have, and those are in the workshop. If you want a tanky robot that's really hard to kill, those 3 are extremely good. Hedgehogs. What about Hedgehogs Epic? Missy says back off the chocolates. So Missy, you're saying you can talk all the crap you want about stuff you want to talk about crap about, but if I say something about chocolate, it's not okay? Oh, man. Ron says if you look at the paper that the chocolate comes in, it says what's inside. I don't know. I've never been much into sweets, right? I don't like a lot of sweets. I do like chocolate though, like plain old chocolate. I don't want a bunch of filling. I just want awesome, yummy chocolate. I could eat that all day long. Now I do like Reese's peanut butter cups. Chocolate with peanut butter inside is good. I think chocolate with like caramel in the center is okay too, but yeah. Daniel says I'm killing him. I hope not, man. I'm not trying to make you die over here, buddy. I'm sorry. I hope you survive this horrible live stream of mine. Okay. My Sim says, I wish power cells were easier to get a hold of. I agree with you on that one. It seems like they've gotten a little harder to get recently. It used to be I had never had a problem getting power cells, but I noticed they're not, there's not as many easy ways to get them like there used to be. All right, chocolate hedgehogs. I've never even heard of it. Epic says they use magic to make them. I'm going to have to look that up. All right, per drag, level 8's not really that high of a level, so Angler is definitely not a tank. It relies on that ability to blind people. Like if you can blind somebody, by the time they become unblinded, they've only got like 2 or 3 seconds to shoot you, and then you can use the ability again. So it relies on that ability all the time. It's got a very strong shield on the front. Some people are putting fortifiers on it and saying they're really liking the fortifiers, but if you can break the physical shields, or you can shoot it in the back or the sides or whatever where you're bypassing the shield, it'll die really fast. But it's definitely relying on blinding people to stay alive, and its own phase shift ability. Now, if you find you can get a couple beacons and a couple kills with it, and you want some extra defense points, running the armadillo drone might be a good way to go. Epic says, Angler with Sonics rip me apart. Yeah, the problem with the Angler is on a one-on-one situation, or a small group of 1 versus like 3 or something, as long as it can blind everybody and nobody can shoot it easily, it's going to win for the most part. But if it doesn't blind you when it comes out of the ability, you can smash it pretty quick. So Angler is kind of a no-skill bot, but a highly skilled bot as well. You got to know when to go in and when not to go in for the attack with the Angler. Altered Beast says, when will they ever fix the Ao June flames? Man, I've been asking them to fix those flamethrowers for I don't know how long. I don't understand why they don't fix them. I really don't. I mean, they've been like that for years, so my guess is they're probably never going to get fixed. I mean, I think if they were going to do it, they would have done it by now. There's a lot of bugs in this game that never seem to be addressed. I don't understand why. Epic says, get your Fafners warmed up for the Seraph nerf. Sim says, my Skyro snacks on Anglers. Yeah, that would be... Skyros would actually be a pretty good bot to deal with them, to tell you the truth. We should all switch to Skyros. Of course, our damage will suck, but hey, you won't be able to kill us or get off the beacons, right? Beto wants to know if I'm ever going to play Mech Arena. No, I don't really like Mech Arena. I played that game for about 3 weeks and I tried really hard to like it, but I was really bored playing it. It just doesn't, it feels really like generic, like the physics, the way the robots drive and stuff. I just didn't care for it. I did not have fun on Mech Arena. A lot of people really seemed to like it, but it wasn't for me. All right. WR with Nobody's Back. Welcome back. Daniel says, yeah, the Seraph's ability to shoot through cover is my pet peeve. I don't think I'd want robots to be like a game of pool, man. My robots don't need to fall in some sort of pocket. They're too big to go in your pockets, man. These things are like the size of buildings. Like 3 or 4 story buildings. Epic says, Mech Arena is like the Fortnite of robots. Too cartoony. I've never really played Fortnite. I don't know. I saw a couple of videos of it where I was like, oh, that looks really cool. But then I watched some like actual gameplay of like a full game and I was just like, that's not really for me. Yep, angler in the corner pocket. You gotta bank it and angler it just right. Oh yeah, per drag, a roachie with decay would be awesome. Yeah, I think Adrian said he's starting a Fortnite channel. Called Zoopy Loop or something like that. He's been playing a lot of Fortnite, I guess. Fernando, I'm not really sure when the Seraph nerf is going to go live. I would guess probably on the next update. We got about 20 some days till the next update, so we probably got about 20 more days of Seraph being the way it is. I can't guarantee it's going to be on the next update, but it might be. Willie says, is the Scald any good? Some people really like that weapon. I can't say the Scald is bad, but I don't like the Scald personally. But there's a lot of people who really do love it. No, I was playing those flaming rockets like the Scald. I was playing those on the Hawk. I really like them on the Hawk, and I really like them on the Orochi. Most robots I don't like them on, but on a few robots I think they're great. So yeah, those are pretty decent overall. I don't think they're one of the better weapons in the game right now, but they're very decent weapons. Now it's kind of hit and miss. Some people really like them and some people don't. So I can't guarantee whether or not you would like them, but overall they're okay. They got a little bit of a long reload time as far as the heavy and the medium version, but the light one reloads really quickly, which is cool. I'm not really sure why they made the light one have a much faster reload than the other two, but it's kind of cool. Daniel says, I've challenged my grandkids to play a real game like War Robots instead of Fortnite. Yeah, I don't think Frontiers is nothing like Battle of Titans, guys. Well, let me put it this way. Back when Battle of Titans first came out, I haven't played that game in years, so I don't really know what it's like now. But yeah, the little ammo counter thing is kind of similar. I can see that. The rest of it, I'm not really sure. Epic says, Frontier robots walk like over-exaggerated cowboys on steroids. Epic, how do you know what a cowboy on steroids looks like, man? I would like to know. Do you see that often? If so, where the heck are you hanging out, my friend? Epic says his grandpa was a real cowboy. Well, that's kind of cool. I wonder if real cowboys really exist anymore. There's probably some, I bet. I'm not really sure, though. Beard says, what did I miss? Probably a lot of stuff, my friend. A lot of comments and a lot of me answering the comments and some things and some other things. So you missed a few thingy dingies here and there. I would say nothing important, but then again, I don't know what you find important, so. Yeah, some of those Frontiers hold on. Some of those Frontiers robots do walk a little funny. I hate when I get tongue-tied all the time. So Epic saying no more real cowboys. Adore says I talk too much on the stream. So am I just supposed to like sit here and not say anything? I can do that. See, now that's boring, isn't it? You don't want me to sit there and say nothing. Ah, Beard's helping a disabled lady at the food pantry. Well, that's really nice of you. That's awesome, man. What's up, Mad Cat? Staring at a banana. Probably not going to do that one. For Drag says, are you going to play Frontier, Danny? Well, I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate it into this channel. I'm thinking about maybe doing like, most of the time on Mondays, I don't make a video. So maybe I'll do like, I'm thinking about maybe doing like one live stream and one video per week on Frontiers or something like that. See how it goes. I'm not sure how good I am at the Frontiers game. It's a lot different than this. It's very different. The maps, I can't really say too much, honestly. I'm not allowed to say too much about it, guys, so. But it's a very fun game, but it's a lot harder to aim, I'll tell you that. They don't know, I'm not allowed to record anything. It's still currently in what they're calling the beta testing stages, and some of the stuff on the beta testing stage may look a little bit different, so I don't think they really want the video of what it looks like now out there, because I think some of the robots are going to get new skins and stuff like that once it goes into the next stage. So once the game goes into the next stage, which I think they said is going to be on the 24th or something like that, then we'll probably be able to put some video footage up. But as of right now, we're not allowed to take screenshots or record or say too much about it. But I'm pretty sure on the 24th, we're going to have the go-ahead to do whatever we want. Daniel, what do you mean? Why would they charge for a beta that gets wiped often? I mean, I'm sure it's not going to get wiped all the time once people actually start paying for it or whatever. I mean, I'd imagine... imagine when there's going to be updates and stuff like that, you'll still be able to keep all your stuff. I mean, I don't really know how their beta testing thing is going to work. It's going to early access. So I think early access is not really beta anymore. I think early access is like the final testing stage. Honestly, I don't really know how it works, so I don't have any good answers for that, but I kind of don't think they're going to be wiping people's accounts once the early access starts. Alpha, beta, then final. So I guess the early access must be the beta then. I don't know. Because I was in alpha testing. Now they're going to early access. That must be the beta testing. I don't really know. I'm not familiar with that kind of thing. What's up, Burso? Daniel says charging for the beta deterred me from trying it. Well, do most PC games have free betas? I don't know about that. I mean, eventually, normally if you're playing a PC game, you're going to have to buy the game. Unless it's like a free game, which this one apparently is not, so... Yeah, like I said, I'm not familiar with how that type of thing normally works on PC gaming. For Drag says, I think Frontiers is for the Sony 5. It's going to come out for game consoles pretty soon, but right now it's on Steam. I'm not sure if it's anything else, but it's going to be a little while before it comes out on the game consoles. But it will eventually. Inside Out, what's up, buddy? Says, what's my opinion on the tier? You know, I put a couple of those new pilot skills on the tier and I was playing it the other day and I really enjoyed it. It was very fun to play. I meant to make a video about it, but I guess I never got around to it. But last time I played the tier, I really had fun with it. So I think if you build it correctly and you get the right pilot skills on it, it's a pretty decent robot. Definitely not one of the better robots in the game. So I'm not saying it's great or amazing, but it can be pretty decent with the right setup. So it's not going to be wonderful, but it's not bad. Now, if you don't set it up properly, it probably will be bad. Yeah, I think one of the new pilot skills gave it extra durability. I think there was an additional healing skill, an additional durability skill maybe that was added recently. So those are a big help for him, honestly, like a big help. Cinderman says early access is usually much cheaper than the full release. Ale Cones, hello, how are you? What do I think about the new bot? Are you talking about the Angler per drag? Or that new bot on the test server? If you're talking about the neither or whatever, I don't know. It's pretty interesting. I don't normally make up too much of an opinion on something that's on the test server, though. Thing is, the test server is very different. When it goes live, that's when we finally get to see what the bot's really going to be like. But stuff on the test server isn't always the same as it is on the live server. Oh, the chat box isn't working, is it? I just realized that. Hello, little chat box. Do something. Shows you how much I pay attention to things. Let's see if we can get it to work. So properties. Background color, it says black. Always show messages. Yeah, interesting. I'm not sure why it's not on. Let me change a few settings and see if it shows up. I wonder. No, that's above that stuff. I think it's malfunctioning, guys. Settings. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Oh well, it doesn't really matter too much. Andrew says I sound a little tired. Man, I'm always tired. I think I'm always tired 24 hours a day. Even when I'm sleeping, I'm tired. Does that make sense? Probably not, but... Beard says, test 1, 2, 3. Is this thing on? I don't think it is. Let me try and do something. Let me move the chat box all the way to the top. I don't know if you guys broke my chat box or what, but it doesn't appear to be working. Kron, the avalanche with the new explosive skill is redonkulous. Listen to this. The other day I was in the carrier. You know how there's those little cubby holes, those little tunnels you can go under? I was directly in the center of one of those cubby holes and somebody was shooting those weapons and they were hitting me in the center of the cubby holes. Those things will destroy you. I mean, it's super crazy. Oh, crap. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know the exact details on Nether's defense system. So most of the time they tell you it's got some sort of defense system or this and that or the other thing. They don't normally give you much of a description on the test server of what it does or how it works, so I don't know all the details. The descriptions are usually extremely vague in general, and then on the test server they're even worse, or sometimes there isn't even a description at all. So I haven't actually got a detailed description of exactly what its ability does. I mean, its defense system does. Like, maybe I should have, like, looked last time I was on there, but, to see if they wrote a good description or not. Let me see if I can find any info on that really fast. Let's see. Planned content. Okay. Let me see if this gives a good description of its defense system or not. Okay, I don't know what that was. That's not the thing I wanted. Okay, here's the War Robots fandom. Let's see if it has anything on there. Okay, what is this? What the heck? I'm confused by this. The fandom site is being weird. Okay, there we go. Sometimes the fandom... Ah, check this out. Okay, so Nether has a force field which partially blocks received damage. The defense level decreases as the income damage is blocked. The force field recharges after Nether is not taking damage for a while. So, that's still a pretty brief description, but I think it's a lot like the Seraph shield. Except for this one recharges when it's not being hit. Now, it doesn't really say exactly how many defense points it gives you or whatnot. It's still a very vague description, but it's basically going to be a lot like the Seraph shield. Okay, block damage. Yeah, I did find it. Sweet. So it's going to block 90% of the damage, or after it's been shot so many times, it's going to block 80% of the damage. And the force field's durability is going to be 90,000 hit points. So it's going to be somewhat similar to this between a... Okay, hold on. Let me reword that. So it sounds like it's going to be similar to a regular shield and similar to a special shield like the Seraph has. Does that make sense? How long have I been doing live streams? Man, I don't know. Quite a long time, honestly. A few years? I got another YouTube channel where I live stream as well. I'm going to guess somewhere between 3.5 years I've probably been live streaming. Maybe 4 years even. I'm not really sure. Bingus says, do you do shoutouts on your YouTube channel? Shoutouts for what, my friend? What kind of shoutouts are you referring to? Like for other YouTubers or... Mad Cat, you got the Xbox 360? Yeah, I might do some shout outs every once in a while. So, Bingus, are you looking for a shout out, my friend? The first video that I ever made, I have no idea. Okay, so I've had my first YouTube channel for probably 17 years. I don't know. Pretty much since YouTube came out. And I think it was a video of me riding my motorcycle. I had this old point and shoot camera, and I took this little like, you know how earplugs have those little plastic straps that hold the two earplugs together? It's like a little plastic cord. I think I tied that onto the camera somehow and hung it around my neck like a GoPro and rode my motorcycle down the street. I think that was the very first video I ever made, if I remember correctly. Pondu says, how can beginners join the test server? All you got to do is do a Google search for Worobots Test Server Facebook, and you'll find the Facebook page for the test server. All you got to do is click on that Facebook page and view it, and you'll see they post a link as to where you can download the test server. Now it's on the iOS store, the Play Store, or the App Store, just like normal apps, but they have it hidden. You just have to have a link so you can find it. So you're just downloading it like you would download any app from the Play Store or whatever. But I think they normally have it hidden, so you need the link to find it. Daniel says, what was my first motorcycle? The first motorcycle I had was a Suzuki GZ250. That thing was fun. A little tiny 250cc. Then after that, I got a Suzuki Volusia. That was a really cool motorcycle. It looked really nice. But oh, you can get the test server on Steam as well? Interesting. But, you know, I haven't rode a motorcycle in many years, comma. Why did I say comma? I'm used to talking into my phone and I say comma when I wanted to put a comma there, so I guess I said comma. Alright, so guys, maybe check out Bingus Plays on YouTube. I didn't know you could play that on Steam. That's interesting. That's kind of cool though. I was always under the impression it was only iOS and Android that had a test server. But yeah, it's a different app. You just got to download the app is all. Altered Beast says, oh man, they're going to replace the Seraph with something similar and the cycle restarts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Nether is going to be a really pain in the butt. Really big pain in the butt to deal with. I'm not sure. I mean, there's certain robots that seem like they're going to be crazy, but then they're not. Hey, Wendy, how's it going? I'm not sure if they're still planning on doing the drone rework or not. I thought we were going to have it by now. So there may or may not be a drone rework coming. I'm not really sure. Inside, what do you mean by they brought PC players back? Well, I don't think we're going to be seeing as many hackers as we used to. All I can say is I believe they've started doing something about the hackers. Missy Scott says, I got up way too early. What time did you get up, Missy Scott? I'm always up early, though. In a way, I like getting up early. I got up a little bit earlier than normal this morning. I was up around 3 o'clock. Tried to get back to sleep. About 4, I got up out of bed and started making some videos for my other YouTube channel. Ron says, Dopey? Hi, Sleepy. Oh, he's talking about the 7 dwarfs over there. Alright, so Beard says, I sleep during the day, so I'm considered up early. Nah, man, I would say you're up late. Oh, man, I just hit the microphone. I'm sorry. I used to work nights. I hated it, man. I did not like working nights. I think I would get home at like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. or something. That was awful. And I would only be able to sleep for like 2 or 3 hours a day at the most. Alright, so Kron's also asking about the avalanche with the explosive expert. Let me tell you something. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not sure it's supposed to be doing what it's doing. I have a feeling it's not always going to be this way, but right now the splash damage is so huge, it'll kill stuff like that's like 500 meters away from it. I may be exaggerating a little bit. Maybe it's not 500 meters, but by gosh, it's a huge range that splash damage has. I was telling somebody I couldn't believe it the other day, but I was underneath the carrier map, right in the center of that tunnel, and somebody on the side was shooting missiles past me, and the splash, or they were shooting it past the openings on the sides, and the splash damage was killing me from the center. It's nuts. What's my favorite robot? Well, Bing is right now, I gotta say the Mars. It's just a lot of fun. The Mars is very fun. I'm not sure if it's the world's best robot, but I'll tell you what, I like it. The Rock wants to know if the Mender is any good without the pilot. No, I think it's extremely squishy without the pilot. That pilot really allows that thing to survive a lot longer, so I don't think I would run the Mender without the pilot personally. Well, my Sim Devil says I would trade my whole account for a Mars. Kron says I want the Mars so much. Oh yeah, Pandu. Man, that explosive damage on that weapon, yeah, it goes through energy shields. It kills you through shields. That's not supposed to happen. So Robert says the splash is about 115 meters, but it's definitely further than that. That's why I don't think it's working properly, because it's way more than 115 meters. Like, it was seriously killing me. I bet that was at least 200 meters away, 250, I don't know. Alright, so Pandu wants to know what is the best for capturing beacons. Alright, so it's probably the best beacon grabber, but it's not the most fun robot. Well, for some people it is. But you're not going to get much damage playing it. But Skyros. Skyros is one of the best robots for getting beacons. It goes into the ball. It's got 90% damage resistance, so it takes 90% less damage. It can just sit there in the ball and roll around on a beacon, and nobody can get it off of there for a long time. Now, if you don't like that, Fenrir and Revenant are great, so is Invader, because they're both very hard to kill. What else is really good for getting beacons right now? I know there's got to be a few other things that work great. See, Scott says, not Skyros, a meatball. Bingus, no. As far as the test server goes, I'm not really sure when they're going to announce any winners. Like, when they have contests like that, you just kind of never know when they're going to announce them. Punker says, I did it and it worked out. He sold all his stuff and started over. Alright, so Inside Out said, what is the tankiest robot? You know, that's a very hard question to answer because there's a lot of variables in that. Revenant, Fenrir, and Invader are major tanks. But I would say probably the ultimate tank, though, is the Skyros, as long as you stay in the ball. If you stay in the ball, it's probably the hardest robot to kill in the entire game. Okay, so Big Smash King says, how do you get the Arachnic skin for the Invader? So unfortunately, that's not a skin. It's an actual special edition robot. So it's not just a paint job. It's a whole different robot. Every once in a while, you might see them sell that in the operations or sell it in the daily deals or something like that. But normally, a lot of those special editions aren't available unless you buy them with real money somehow. So Michael, Seraph is going to be nerfed, but it hasn't happened yet. But when the Seraph does get nerfed, I don't think it's going to be very good because they're reducing the amount of damage it takes in the air. I think they're taking away the stealth when it lands and takes off. There was a few different things they were changing, and it's really going to make the Seraph kind of a lousy robot, I think. But when the Seraph does get nerfed, I don't think we're going to see very many of them on the battlefield, honestly. All right, Missy Scott, you have a great day. We will catch you later. You know, if your battery is dying, there's not much you can do. Go save its life, Missy Scott. Go save its life. You know what? Let me try something interesting really fast. I want to see if doing this certain thing makes my chat box work. Probably not, but I just want to know why it's not working. I'm actually really surprised. Guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, you guys can read the chat on YouTube. You don't need to read it right on the battle screen there or whatever. Nope, that didn't work. Will Raven be the new meta? I'm not thinking so. I think you're going to see a lot of people playing it, and I think it's going to be very good, but I don't know if it's going to be meta or not. There is a good possibility it could be, so I'm just taking a guess. I'm going to say probably not, but there is a chance. Magic, what's up, man? He says, because of the Puncher, I believe there will still be a lot of Seraphs. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Robert says, nope, Raven will stay where it's at. One problem with phase shift, though, right? You can't catch beacons with it, so I think the phase shift is really just going to be like a big protection for him. I think it's awesome what they're doing to Raven, but I just don't think it's going to make him meta again. Epic says Quantum Raider will be at the end of Raven before it becomes a phenomenon. Yeah, anything without anti-stealth will beat the Raven up pretty good. What was my favorite War Robots event? Bingus, I'm not really sure that I have a favorite event. I mean, there's been a lot of little events over the years, but I can't really think of any specific one that really just stands out. Now, one thing that I did like was back in the day, you used to have these tasks to do, and they would give you a weapon and a robot. I think a couple weapons and a robot around Christmas time. So all you had to do was complete the task, and you would get a free, really nice robot and some really nice weapons from doing the task. And the tasks were simple back then, like catch beacons, win games, just normal stuff, like do X amount of damage. It wasn't hard to do. You didn't have to change your hanger around. It was pretty nice. Oh yeah. Pandu says Behemoth with long-range weapons will wreck Seraph. You're probably right. Bingus says, I think you're saying Riker. Riker needs a buff. That's a fun little robot, man. It is squishy. Robert, I'm trying to figure out why they're removing the angler as well. I have a few ideas. So I've got two ideas of why this is happening. Either they realize, hey, this is just a little bit too crazy. We made something that just doesn't really fit right in the game. And we need to do something about it. It's just too much. Or the other thing is, if they decide to take it out of there, maybe they're hoping that more people will spend money and try to get it before it's gone. So I think it's either a sales thing or a, hey, this is just like too powerful and too annoying to be in the game. It's got to be one of those two things. And I'm not really sure which one, but those are just my guesses. Big Smash King says, does Pixonic do Black Friday sales? Normally you do notice some pretty good discounts around the holidays. I don't know if they have plans to do anything special this year or not, but usually around the holidays there are some great deals in the daily deals section. So I would be on the lookout just in case they decide to do something this year. Stuff like, you know, like financial decisions and like sales and stuff, that's not something they really discuss with the YouTubers. Like, we don't really hear stuff much before you guys do. I mean, a lot of the stuff we find out at the same time everybody else does. So Epic thinks it's a marketing strategy. Alright, so Jail says, I'm in Diamond League and I only have one Mark II robot, and that's Mender. So my question is, should I upgrade it or not? Well, here's the deal with Mender. If you can eventually get the legendary pilot, the Mender's actually really darn good with that legendary pilot. So if you do level the Mender up and later on down the road get that pilot, it's going to be great. So that's up to you whether or not you want to try to get the pilot. If you don't think you're going to get the pilot, I would probably say no, don't level it up. But I mean, you can always get that pilot. If you look every day to see the 3 pilots available, I do see the Mender pilot pop up in there every so often. So if you keep looking and you really pay attention, you'll be able to get that pilot one of these days if you have the gold. So yeah, I mean, as long as you don't mind waiting for the pilot, then it's worth leveling up. What's up, Just Cars? How's it going? Yeah, it's great. Yeah, Epic says it's great in Champion League and Legend League if you have the pilot. Robert says, Epic, I don't remember that. I thought the next month they released the Eldritch SE. Yeah, they did release the Eldritch khepri. That's a pretty interesting looking robot, actually. Oh yeah, Mad Cat, that's a good point. He says, don't just work on upgrading your robot as well. You need to make sure you upgrade the robot or the weapons and the modules. So this is the general rule of thumb. I did not always take this advice, but I actually realized it was very good advice. I didn't at the time, but if you keep your weapons at least 2 levels higher than your robots, you're probably going to be a little bit better off. Now, I used to always level them up so the weapons and the robots were at the same level, but yeah, having your weapons a little higher is probably a good call. You need that damage and you need that survivability, so it's important to level both. Like, if you just level up the robot and your weapons are low level, you're going to get stomped by guys who have really powerful weapons. I mean, you need to have the damage and the durability, so leveling both up is very important. Modules are also a big deal, and getting good drones and drone chips is also something you need to work on too. Pilots are not movable. Like drones and modules can be moved from robot to robot, but pilots, if you try and move it from one robot to the next, you have to re-spend all that gold to get the skills again. So I guess pilots are probably the last one you want to focus on. You want to focus on robots and weapons and modules and drones. I mean, that's a lot of stuff to have to focus on, but it's all very important when you get up in the higher leagues. So Daniel says, I'm his favorite live streamer. Well, thank you, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And I appreciate you watching the streams and coming out to the videos. I said that backwards. Yeah, it's not really easy to interact with your audience during streaming, though. On a question and answer where I've got pre-recorded game footage, it's not so bad, but trying to play and talk to people at the same time is hard. Sometimes I wish I had somebody who could like read the comments to me while I'm playing so I could respond to everything. Hey Slayer, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, man? Everything been good? Yeah, you know, I really enjoy answering everybody's comments. Most days. Some days I'm just like, oh no, I got another like 500 comments to answer today. It takes a long time, but it's actually kind of fun reading through all the comments and answering people. I wish it weren't quite so time consuming, but I enjoy it. Alright, so Altered Beast says, get bots to level 9 to open the third slot, then focus on one weapon or module to max. I run around with my Mark II weapons and level 9 Mark I bots. In Champion League, no problem. Yeah, that's actually pretty good advice. Like, I think what I did is I got all my weapons and all of my robots up to level 8. And I think I just let them sit at level 8 for a while. And then I was like, okay, now I need to get the robots to level 9 so I can get that third slot open. Then after that, I started working on getting my weapons to level 12, I think. It was something along the lines of that. I can't remember the exact details because it was so long ago, but I think I stopped at level 9 for the robots, got the weapons up to 12, then I got the robots up to 10, and then I started Mark IIing the weapons, I think. So for a long time, I was playing level 10 robots with Mark II weapons, and that actually seemed to work out halfway decent. Hey Getty, how's it going? Am I gonna check out the new War Robots Frontiers? Yes, I've been part of the testing for that game for many months now, and it's a very cool game. As of right now, we're not allowed to do any videos or screenshots or really say much about it, but it's a very fun game. I will say this though, one thing I do like about War Robots over Frontiers, War Robots has for the most part, pretty small maps. You drop in, you get right to it, the battle starts. It's non-stop action from start to finish for the most part. To where Frontiers has way bigger maps, so there's a lot more like running around and stuff. And the action's like more in between, if you know what I mean. But they are both very cool games. I'm pretty sure you're going to find a lot of people that one person will prefer one over the other, but I still think War Robots is going to be my favorite, but they're both amazing. Both amazing games. I think on the 24th, though, I'm going to be able to start making some videos and stuff, so. Pando says, what was the best offer in the shop? Well, the offers in the shop change daily. And some people have different offers on different days, so. Like for one person, one offer may be one price. For another person, it may be the same thing for a different price. So there's too many variables to really tell you what the best offers might be. But these are the things if you're going to spend like a little bit of money, these are the things I think are worth buying. The VIP is pretty cool, all right? If you buy VIP, you're getting 50% more silver. You can get through the operations 50% faster and some stuff like that. It's really a big help for gaining resources quickly. So that's worth it. Really good deals on gold is worth it. Really good deals on platinum are worth it. And when you see like a robot that's Mark II with all Mark II weapons for like $6, $10, or $15, those are great deals right there, as long as the robot and weapons are good. Alright, Honker, sounds good, buddy. Hope your phone call goes well. But those are the main things that I find are really worth spending money on. I know a lot of guys like to buy keys and open all those 100 key chests and then sell all the items to get silver. I've never actually done that myself, but a lot of people say they make a lot of silver that way. Keen Vanderhaver. He says, bye guys. Well, have a great day, buddy. Catch you later if you're leaving. Where the heck did his comment go? It disappeared. That's the weirdest thing I ever saw. His comment was there and then it was gone. Wow. Like, it doesn't show me that anybody retracted the message. The message just disappeared. Am I going crazy? What's up, Rusted? How you doing, man? Missy Scott says, I only buy a robot if it's one I want. Well, I would hope so. Definitely don't buy the ones you don't want. I don't think I would buy one unless I wanted it either. Now, for $12, I did buy an Orochi with 2 punchers just because I wanted the punchers. And the punchers were Mark II and the Orochi was Mark II. So for around $12, I think that was a pretty good deal. I want to know what happened to that person's comment. It's like YouTube must have just erased it completely. Robert says the best offers he's seen is the Behemoth Punchers or the Siren Smuta. Yeah, those are very good offers, actually. Big Smash wants to know if War Robots is going to die when Frontiers comes out. No, Frontiers actually has a different set of developers, I believe. So I think War Robots will keep going. I don't think the game is going to die. At least I hope not. Just Car says Luchador with Vajra or Miramitz with Garga or Minos with Vajra. What would you choose? Well, Miramitz is okay, but it's not going to be one of my top choices right now. So Minos or Luchador are both excellent choices, but that's really going to come down to which one you like playing better. Right now, the majority of top players seem to think Minos is one of the best Titans. You still see a lot of guys playing Luchadors. The Luchadors are doing great. But that's a really hard choice. I mean, that's really going to come down to which one you like playing better, but I think right now Luchador and Minos are two of the most popular Titans in Champion League. But yeah, if I miss anybody's comments, I'm sorry. Sometimes they scroll by really fast and I miss them. Big Smasher, welcome, buddy. Perdrag says repair amplifiers are also good in the offers. Yeah, I've seen some of those for a few dollars. Those are great modules right now. Oh, there it goes. It's back on. I was yelling at YouTube for a minute for killing my stream, but it came back. I said, YouTube, what are you doing to my stream? YouTube, hey YouTube, but you know, it wasn't really listening to me, or maybe it did, I don't know. But our 2 hours is almost up, guys, so we got a couple minutes left. If you got any last minute questions, get those in ASAP. Altered always yells Nacho when he jumps the luchador. Nacho! I can hear it now. I need to get the reverb set up for that. Nacho! Robert wants to know what pilot skills I'm running on my angler. I actually have no idea. Let me look at him really fast. This is just prepaid, pre-recorded game footage, so let me pull up the game really quickly and I'll tell you exactly what skills you have on. I have on. I can't talk today. Then again, most days I can never talk, so. Alright, so I've got Armor Expert. I got Physical Shield Expert. I've got Cautious Pilot. I've got Roadhog. I've got Destroyer. I've got Mechanic. And the last skill is Blank. I haven't got him up to... he's not quite at level 70 yet, so I don't have the last skill chosen yet. But those are the ones I'm currently running. Now, if I look at the skill list, what else would be good? So, Foolhardy is something a lot of people love. Dodger and Module Expert, Dodger and Module Expert are both very nice skills. Spy is a very nice skill for more speed. Ninja could be kind of a cool skill. Customization Adept. Angler has more durability, but its shield durability is reduced. That may or may not be worth it. I'm not sure. I'd have to test that one out. I don't think I'd really want to reduce Angler's shield, honestly. I'm not sure though, but I don't think I would. So those are the ones I'm running, and those are some of the ones I would consider putting on there as well. Robert says dodge is a must. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. Missy Scott's calling me Forrest Gump again. Missy! Why'd you call me that, Missy? So Robert went Destroyer and Spy, no Mechanic. Yeah, I'm not really sure the mechanic's needed, but I'm pretty sure it gave me the mechanic skill for free, so I just kept it. Destroyer is definitely a good one. Spy would be a good one. I'm kind of thinking the next one I'm going to put on there is actually Spy for extra speed. Speed is huge, especially on the angle. You want to be as fast as possible. So Spy would be a really, really good skill on there. Like Epic said, hit that like and subscribe to the channel and join the Discord and all that good stuff. Bellsprout says, imagine if they buffed the Fujin. That would be awesome. All right, everybody, our 2 hours is up. It looks like it's been 2 hours and oh dear Lord, we're like 7 minutes over, almost 8 minutes over the two hours. This is horrible. Do you know what happens when the stream goes over by a couple minutes? Well, probably nothing, but probably nothing. I gotta get off of here, guys. I gotta get up and move around and do a few things. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all of you channel members. Thank you, donators. Thank you, everybody that hangs out with me. Thank you, guys that watch the videos, check out the live streams, all that stuff. I appreciate all of you a lot. And no, I don't think we're going to get any new maps anytime soon. I know they're working on getting the Yamato map coming back, but I don't know when Yamato will be added. That's an old map that was removed, but we should be seeing that again sometime soon. All right, guys, thank y'all so much. Have an awesome day. Take it easy and see you on the battlefield or the next live stream or something, right? Later, guys. Thanks so much. Lightning out. See ya.